Hi, good evening, friends. So, today's topic, as you can see, is the invisible influence gap and the strange ways we want to influence people and why and how. Mid career influence never actually fades, it contracts under inner resistance. This reflection explores how emotional wiring and belief systems quietly limit impact, and how a calmer, clearer form of leadership restores meaningful influence. True expansion builds personal green wealth while contributing to a cooler, greener, more conscious world. So let us deep dive into where we are today and how we can play this invisible influence gap. Sorry for the. So, this is not a performance exercise. There are no right answers. We are simply noticing what is already happening inside. The influence game, is played within. Pause for one breath. Influence doesn't disappear mid career, it quietly changes shape, often filtered by our own mind. Most people believe influence is about authority, confidence, or communication skills. But at this stage of your career and your life, influence is most often filtered by self editing. Do you realize that you think something, you want to say something, you want to react in some way, and then you pause, and then you don't take any action? Today, we are not trying to fix anything. We are simply revealing where influence is getting softened. Take out your pen and paper. Let us deliberate on naming the situation. Write down one real situation, recent or recurring situation, where you want to influence but feel unheard, ignored, or diluted. This could be at work, in family, in community, or within yourself. Write down one real situation that comes to your mind, which is very recent. Hold that inside silently. If you realize this already shifts your attention from others to yourself, to self awareness. If you are there, take a second to pause and then move to point number two, the inner filters. Read slowly with space between each question. Answer this honestly, not strategically. So here goes question number one. What truth am I softening here? Pause. Softening is not lying, it is removing edge, clarity, or direction. Take a deep look inside you. Let us move to question number two. What emotion am I imagining instead of expressing? Influence weakens when energy is spent managing reactions rather than sharing reality. Now let us go to question number 3. What belief is keeping me cautious? Examples maybe this isn't the right time, they won't get it, I don't want to be misunderstood, it is not worth the friction. Let silence work. Take your tick, which is very relevant for you at the moment. Let us go to the next point, the inside pause. Notice something important. Notice something important, whichever you have wrote. Nothing you wrote points to a lack of competence. Everything points to self regulation for safety. This is not weakness, which you might be thinking. This is intelligence that hasn't updated its rules. Let us move to the next step, the clarity anchor. Imagine this, clarity, not approval, is your anchor. Take a moment to see clarity, not approval, is your anchor. You are not trying to convince, you are not trying to impress, you are simply naming what you see. And now you write from this place, write one clean sentence you would say using guidance. No explanations, no justifications, no emotional cushioning. Clean sentences carry more influence than loud ones. Are you writing those? I repeat, use these words or these phrases to write complete sentences for yourself. Those are guidance, no explanations, no justifications, no emotional cushioning. Once you are done, let us move to the last point, the mirror inside. Here is the quiet truth. Would you be interested to know what it is? Most influence is lost not because we lack authority, but because we edit ourselves before anyone else responds. We might have heard this phrase, restraining ourselves, that we should be responsive rather than reactive, but we wait too long without any action, without any influence to ourselves. Is that so? Hi, guys. Now, you don't need to use the sentence you wrote. The value was in seeing it, whatever you have written. Influence grows when inner resistance falls, not when effort increases. You don't need to be effortful to reach where you reach. Now, give it a reflection and carry this question with you this week. Why am I choosing safety over clarity? In this exercise, the insights are influence contracts when emotional safety becomes the priority. Influence contracts when emotional safety becomes the priority. Self editing often masquerades as maturity. You might be thinking that you are maturely interacting, but actually, it is self editing. Calm clarity feels risky only until it is practiced. Inner permission precedes external recognition. So, please join for a chat during our Sunday session at 2 p.m. For some time now, it is at 2:30. So, reserve a period for yourself for 45 minutes where we can chit chat over this. And if you have any questions, even if you have any questions here, you can put below the video so that I know and I can answer you. See you in that session and waiting for your questions. Thank you for being here watching. Thank you.